Hey folks, Steve Swadling here. We're out here in beautiful West Hollywood. Right there is the magnificent Chateau Marmont, Beverly Hills. So, you may have heard of the crazy success of a company called Uber. But what you haven't heard about are some of the insane passengers that these drivers have to endure. So, we're gonna call a couple of these chaps up and have them take me on a little journey so they can divulge some of their Uber stories. Okay, so here we go on our first Uber stories trip of the day. So here, first I'm gonna click on the Uber app and request. So here we go. It's done. Here we go. We're gonna go off and do a story. You know, this dude's worse than an English driver on the other side of the road. Just turn right, turn right, turn right there. Here we go. So anyway, this is how it works. So I can actually see these people on the map, which I think is absolutely amazing. As you can see, it's my first Uber drive. All right, we've got one. I'm so excited. This is Marissa. So let's go see if she's gonna do it for us. Come on. Hey, are you Marissa?
Yeah.
How you doing? All right.
How you doing?
Hey, Steve.
Marissa.
Marissa, nice to meet you, Marissa.
Let's see how we get.
Yeah, this is a really tricky place to get out of. Like, gotta make sure you don't bump into that wall. As long as you don't do like an Austin Powers 27-point turn.
No.
I'm not gonna talk to you because I don't wanna. Oh my gosh. Wow, look at you flying. So how long you been driving Uber?
Probably since about the beginning of January.
January? So not long then.
Not really that long.
So I mean, in the short time that you've been doing this since January, is there something specific that really stands out to you? Something exciting?
I mean,
the strangest story that you've got.
I mean, to be honest, last night I drove somebody to rehab.
Our next victim is Fernando, and he is the man. Hey buddy, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Steve Swadling.
Fernando, how you
Thanks
doing?
for doing this. I'm going to jump on the other side.
All right,
and
come
we'll
on
get
up,
going.
settle up.
All right. Let's get going.
All right.
So here we are. We're in the car with Fernando, and we're going to get some great stories, hopefully. So let's see what you got, Fernando.
The addiction was meth, and that he ended up in a police chase and ended in a police standoff.
So he was on television?
Yeah, I guess so. And I'm thinking in my head, like, dude, I watch those police chases on TV.
Too.
Like, those are awesome.
You try and say that you don't watch them, but
No,
I mean,
I love
it's
them.
addictive. So what's the most interesting time to work? Is it day or night?
Definitely night.
All right, so
Nighttime
come on, lay it on me. Give me a good juicy story.
Last night, St. Patty's Day, it was a lot of drunk people.
Yeah.
And somebody got sick. Somebody puked their brains out in the back seat.
I would wring their neck.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, having your own car and someone puke in your car,
Yeah.
that's got to be the worst thing.
Yeah.
I mean, pay you or not pay you. That's.
Yeah.
I would make that regulation before they even got in the car. It's like, is he going to puke? Because if he's going to puke, he's not getting in.
Seriously, you gotta invest in barf bags.
Was he by himself?
No, he was with his girl. His girl
Did he puke on his girl?
Yeah. He puked on his girl.
Yeah,
and-
never puke on your girl.
I don't know if they're still together now, but yeah, I'm sure that was a test in their relationship.
Hey, John.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you got it.
So, any really cool, juicy tidbits, stories you can share?
I've had some interesting fares. Some things that have been like Uber, like
You're not
bad
going to throw Uber into your sentence, are you?
no. Whoever I was driving was just out of this world.
Was the guy Uber sensitive?
just a little.
I dropped that one.
No pun intended, right?
Yeah, exactly. Kind of wish there's more excitement to the whole deal.
Right.
You need to get that. This is.
Nope.
So does that tell you that there's a ride?
Yes.
Or does that tell you that this ride's over?
No.
Ah.
This ride is not over. This one is trying to tell me to go pick this person up.
Yeah, tell him no.
Yeah. It's going to be canceled.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good.
Steven, right?
Yeah, Elliot, how you doing? Good. Yeah, that's the great thing about Uber is that I know your name
That's right.
before I even get here. So if I was to ask you what your bizarrest moment was driving somebody or some kind of ticket, some fare, what would you say that would be?
Oh man, probably the worst one. The worst one was a guy I picked up, and he was going from the Valley to Long Beach.
Okay.
So right away, that's a long fare.
That's a lot of conversation.
Long drive. It's a lot of conversation. First of all, I didn't have enough gas to get, with what I had, to get from, he was like my 4th or 5th ride of the day, and I couldn't get from where he was to Long Beach with the gas I had left in the tank. So I had to stop and get gas at one point.
But that's okay though, right? I mean, you can do that. I mean,
yeah, except for the fact that he wanted to get a 6-pack of beer and drink it in the car on the way. And like Uber drivers aren't licensed for that.
nah, and you don't have a partition either to separate the front.
Exactly. It's not like a party bus. I'm sorry, like I can't really help you there.
I'm Steve. Nice to meet you. All right, so Don has graciously invited us into his Uber today to tell us some experiences that he's had in his journeys over the last, how long have you been doing this?
Life.
Life? You've been doing it for life? That's a sentence right there.
That really is a sentence for me. I'm doing it for like five months.
5 months, okay, well, cool.
A guy got in my car. He had just had a fight with his girlfriend, and he was a little drunk, and he was just looking for the fight to continue. And he was really agitated. And so he started to talk to me. He said, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from New York." And he said, he started getting violent in the back and started hitting the seats. I hate the f***ing Yankees. I'm from New England. We're so much better than you. And he's just screaming. That's just you want to take a gun and kill yourself at that point because it's so annoying.
What about famous people? You driven any famous people?
Famous people, just you, man, just you. But other than you, no one's jumped in to that I could say that I've recognized at least.
Well, one, I picked up this guy. He just got out of jail, and he went to go pick up his girl out in Fullerton, and he just got off a 5150.
5150.
That's like
crazy, right?
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I go pick him up.
And you knew that going into that, or?
No, he was just telling me. Yo, I'm gonna go pick up my girl. I just got out of jail, 5150. And I'm like, hey, okay, I'm gonna drop you off. He said, hey, can we go pick her up and roll back? So I went to go pick her up with him. She's on the corner with a bag, and I went to pick her up, and she would just tell him, hey, I just got off a video. I'm sitting there like, what kind of video you talking about? She talking about a porno.
So she had just left doing a porno.
Porno, yeah.
Fantastic.
So he was just sitting there just talking to her, hanging out, we were talking. And she just kept on talking about the porno. Like, yeah, I just got off of it. She didn't even look like she was on the porno. It looked like she just came off somebody, some dude.
And you've got
I usually have a taser in the car.
Yeah. See, I got these cameras up here right now in case you kidnap me.
In the back
Because you do know we're going completely opposite direction to
know.
where we're supposed to go.
I know.
And I'm a little bit nervous now. We need to go this way.
Yeah.
So he's safe. Fernando's a great guy.
I'm good.
But all right, so we're heading the right direction now.
Okay.
Yeah. So. That's actually Shoreham Road. I was actually born in Shoreham.
Oh,
in
wow.
England, yeah.
Nice.
So maybe I was born in Shoreham. Now maybe I'm going to die in Shoreham. I'm just kidding. All right, John. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks very much. And good luck today. Make some money.
Yep, thank you.
All right.
Take
Take care.
Yep. I'm locking people in there.
Yeah, you lock me in. I've got to get out.
That happened to me too.
All right, see you later, Don. All right, well, that was Don, and I'm ready to go and take a break and have a nap. So there we have it. We got the guy in the high-speed chase who's now going to rehab. We got the other guy puking on his girlfriend, which is probably more than I ever need to hear. But needless to say, interesting stories. So this is Steve Swadling clocking out. Until next time on Uber Stories. Is that it? Am I calling Uber to get home, or are you?